Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be trying a new product that just launched not too long ago. It is the DYEposit from Good Dye Young. I saw these and I was immediately intrigued with the shades they released. So I went ahead and ordered some of the shades that interested me the most. I didn't order their more colorful shades like the green and the pink and the red. I really wanted to focus on some new tones that they've never tried before, like the chocolate. I got champagne. I got the copper, which this is the one I'm most excited to try. I also got their silver, and then the last shade I got is platinum. So I chose more of the neutral tones. They already have pink and green and red released in other lines, so I really wanted to try the shades that they've never done before. You guys know I've also been on the hunt for like natural colors that come out of the hair easily. I've tried like 3 or 4 different kinds now, and none of them seem to remove out of the hair. They always stain super bad, and I'm not gonna put that on my hair. But for people like me who have been growing out our roots, it would be nice to have an option of like a natural semi-permanent color that you can put on your hair to help ease the grow out so it's not such a harsh line. I wish I could find a color line that is semi-permanent and it's easy to remove. It doesn't stain the hair and is impossible to get out. So hopefully I found a line. We're gonna try it today. I am going to try these on hair swatches, and then I'm also going to try removing them with bleach to see how easily they come out of the hair and see if they are like every other hair dye that has stained the hair uncontrollably. So on the front of the package at the very bottom, it says cleanse, tone, hydrate, and bond. So these are supposed to be a bond enforcing. I've heard really good things about them, about how good they are for your hair. And these are not just like regular dyes that you use to dye their hair, because you guys know they have their regular Good Dye Young hair dye. These are different. These are like touch-ups. So if you have copper hair that you dye your hair with from their line and you just need to touch up your hair, you use these on wet hair to refresh your color, and it's also like a bond enforcing dye, and it also will cleanse your hair while it's toning it. So it's like multiple products in one. I'm gonna apply these on dry hair just so we can get the maximum color deposit, but these are supposed to be like little refreshers to keep your hair vibrant. I have not seen any other videos or anything about these, so I'm excited to see what the product looks like coming out of the tube. I only saw before and afters that they offered on their website, and for a lot of the colors it wasn't very drastic before and after. Like they applied the chocolate shade on already brown hair, they applied the platinum on already platinum hair, so I didn't really see very much of a difference in some of these shades. So I'm going to be applying these on level 10 platinum blonde hair so we can really see like the true color of them. Makes sense that they wouldn't show these on like blonde hair because they're not meant to be like hair dyes. They're just meant to be like color refreshing masks that are bond enforcing. So makes sense that they would show them on hair color that's already similar to the color in the tube, but I'm gonna try them today for you guys on platinum blonde hair so we can really see the undertones and see how well they work. All right, I have the dyes here. This is the order I'm gonna do them in. So we have platinum first, then silver, then champagne, copper, and then chocolate. So let's go ahead and try these on the swatches. I'm just gonna set these to the side. We're gonna do one at a time, and we are going to start with the shade platinum. Just gonna dump this all over. Okay, they are pretty thick, but you're gonna be applying these on wet hair, so it should be easier to saturate on wet hair than it would be to saturate on something like this. When I was looking up information about this product on their website and on their Instagram and stuff, I did see that this platinum shade is actually a blue-toned platinum, which I thought was interesting. Most platinum shampoos, conditioners, colors, they have a purple undertone, so that way it cancels out the yellow. Okay, so that is saturated really well. All right, let's go in with the shade silver. You guys know I've been on the hunt for like a really good silver shade. Silvers are just hard to find. Normally they have like a weird undertone to them and they fade blue or green. If this is the first video you're seeing, I've tried a lot of Good Dye Young products, and when I first tried them, I didn't like them at all. And then earlier this year, I heard that they were reformulating everything. So I gave them another try, and their reformulation is so much better than it was. And now I'm a big fan of the Good Dye Young products and their hair dye. It's just so much better than it used to be. So I'm hopeful that maybe these will be good also. Maybe they took their new formulations and are creating new products with that stuff in mind. All right, going on to the shade Champagne, which is interesting. I love the Champagne blonde. It's more of that warm tone. Colors like this would be perfect for people who are trying to grow out their hair like me. Look how beautiful. I feel like this shade will probably be easier to remove. This shade is so light, I feel like I shouldn't have any problems trying to remove the color out of the hair. This shade I feel like would be perfect for people who have blonde highlights or something like that, and they like more of those caramely highlights instead of like an ashy blonde. They like more of those honey colors. This would be great for people to touch up their hair at home to maintain those honey blonde pieces instead of like a super ashy blonde. All right, we are now moving on to the one I am most excited about, which is the copper shade. I cannot wait to try this. It looked beautiful on the models. Oh my gosh, this copper is gorgeous. This is like a 70s copper, and it's so freaking pretty. Oh my God, someone stop me from drenching my hair in this because it is gorgeous. The last shade we're going on with is the chocolate. This one makes me the most nervous just because of my experiences in the past using a semi-permanent brown color. They normally stain the hair and don't come out, so hopefully this one works really well. So the instructions on these say to apply on wet hair weekly as needed, let sit for 5 to 10 minutes depending on the desired intensity, and then rinse until the water runs clear. So I'm going to let these sit for 10 minutes. I will rinse using cool water to try and maintain the color, and then I will be back so we can try and remove the color using bleach and see how easy these are to remove out of the hair. All right, we are back. Here is what the colors look like. They are absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I am shocked at how beautiful these colors are. They are still wet. I'm gonna apply the bleach on wet hair just to dilute it a little bit. I'm just gonna see if these colors come out of the hair evenly and nice. Look at this first swatch though. This platinum is literally like white. It is gorgeous. Every single one of these colors is absolutely gorgeous. So I just have a little bit of bleach mixed up here. I'm gonna apply it halfway down the strand on all of these except for the platinum because there's no reason to apply it on the platinum. So let's go ahead and apply the bleach halfway down on all of these strands, and we're gonna see if the color comes out. Okay, so I already see something happening over here to the silver color. It's going green. That happened very, very quickly. All right, I have all of these saturated really well. I'm gonna let them process for around 30 minutes, which I feel like is pretty typical for a color remover. So I'm just gonna let them process 30 minutes, wash them, and I will be back and we will see how good the color removes. If anything happens during those 30 minutes while they're processing, I'll come back and show you. Like if any weird tones start to develop, I'll put the vlogging camera back on and show you. But if not, I will see you guys once these are rinsed. All right, guys, we are back. Let me grab my vlogging camera so I can show you how the bleach removed the color. Okay, so here you can see the swatches on camera. This is the platinum. It's gorgeous. I will definitely be keeping this and using this on myself. Here's the silver. The color is really, really pretty. Like this silver is gorgeous. And it seemed to remove out of the hair pretty easily. I would still be a little bit skeptical because it seems to remove and leave like a little peachy cast, but it doesn't seem like it's impossible to remove out of the hair. Here is the champagne color. It's very pretty. It's just like a yellowy blonde. And then it also removed out of the hair pretty well. It did leave a little bit more yellow behind, so I'd be a little bit more careful about putting this one in the hair. Here's the copper. Again, gorgeous. These colors are absolutely stunning and so beautiful. This one did not come out of the hair very well at all. Orange in general seems to be a little bit more difficult to remove out of the hair for a lot of people, including me. So it did remove a little bit, but it didn't remove a lot of it out of the hair. And here we have the chocolate color. Again, absolutely beautiful. These colors are so gorgeous. And then this is how it removed out of the hair. It did stain the hair pretty bad, but when it's lifting, it doesn't turn to like this. In the past, when I've used like chocolate colors and I try and remove it, it like turns like straight orange. This just turned like a dusty pink color, so it's a lot better than the other browns I've tried that are semi-permanent. So here are the colors along with how they removed out of the hair. In general, these colors are absolutely beautiful. I'm also just gonna show you real quick what they look like on this camera because sometimes they can look a little different. So here's what they look like. Platinum, so pretty. I'm definitely gonna try that on my hair. The silver shade, you can see now on this camera, there's a little bit of like a peachy hue to the ends instead of it being platinum. It did leave a little peachy hue behind, so be a little careful if you're gonna try and remove this one with bleach and not let it fade out naturally. The champagne color, you can see again, the ends are just a little bit more yellow. They didn't go back to a platinum. They have that yellow cast. Here's the copper. On camera, you really can't see the difference. It didn't really budge the color very much at all. It just lifted it maybe a level. And then here is the chocolate color. It's such a pretty brown shade, but I'm hoping you guys can see that this is like pinky. But I mean, out of all the other semi-permanent natural colors I've tried, I feel like this line is probably the best. They removed a lot more than other similar colors in different hair color lines I've tried did. The only thing I've ever found that removes natural colors that are temporary is Color Oops. That's what I had to use on my hair when I used Overtone, and I could not get it out for the life of me. Like literally my hair went through it. I was trying to get that stuff out and it's impossible to remove. And most colors like this are impossible to remove. Color Oops is the only thing I've ever found to remove them. So I feel like this is kind of in that same boat. I think Color Oops would probably remove the copper and the brown a lot better than Bleach would. These ones seem to be the best. So if you are going to dye your hair with a natural color that's semi-permanent, I would recommend the Good Dye Young ones. I just wanted to mention that the fragrance is different than their regular dye they have. Their dye is scented with bergamot. I'm not really sure what this is scented with, but it smells really good. It has more of a perfume smell in my opinion. It still smells great. It's just not the same scent. So if you get these, just know it's not gonna smell exactly like their dye. I will leave a link to the DYEposit colors in the description down below in case you guys do want to try them. If you have tried them, let me know. Please leave some advice in the comments down below, sharing your experience with everyone else. I know it helps a lot of other people if you guys share your experience in the comment about the product that I'm talking about in the video. A lot of people learned from each other's experiences, and my experience might not be yours, so it definitely is helpful to share that with everyone else in the comments down below. Overall, I feel like this is a pretty good product, and it's good if you want to maintain like a chocolate brown color and you just want to refresh it and you're not planning on changing your color anytime soon. I feel like these would work really well. Or you have copper hair and you've had copper hair for years and you just need a little refresh. I mean, these would work great. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. And until next time, guys, stay weird. Bye.